Hey everyone. So this week, the collective message for all of you. You have the Prince of Swords. This is from my anime deck. So this is basically the equivalent to, I believe, the Knight of Swords. And he is carrying the sword there. Let's see. But he looks like he's in a chariot, and he's not really being driven by anything, so it's like his own willpower. Because he's not attached to the three winged creatures here. They look like angry fairies or something, but he's not attached to them. But they're out in front of him as if they're leading him, so this could, you know, it's just kind of funny. I was just thanking my guides because, you know, it takes a lot of willpower, you know, to get things done in life, and we sometimes have to stop and we have to put our ego aside, and we have to put aside our stubbornness. We have to surrender to a higher good. Surrender to allow ourselves to be guided. I guess that's the way I want to put it. But sometimes the universe, or, you know, the creator, source, God, whatever you believe in, and our guides they're trying to help us, guide us, and get us to where we want to go. And their goal is to help us learn and grow and evolve in our lifetime. And they want us to be happy. They want us to achieve these successes, you know, achieve our goals. But we get in our own way a lot. And that's what I like, because they're not attached, but it looks like these guides are guiding him, and he is willfully taking action on his own, of his own free will, to guide, you know, himself. It's his own free will to follow them. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes we have to be our own guide too, but sometimes we need a little push or a little help, and that's what they're there for. The Prince of Swords, or also known as the Knight of Swords, is known as a card of action. This is about taking action on things, and maybe you've been sitting around being the opposite of active. You may have been feeling lazy and procrastinating. Maybe you've been called out by people, friends or family, maybe called you lazy or said you were procrastinating, or that you're never going to finish things. You know, you start something and don't finish it, and maybe it's temporary, maybe it's just right now. Let me just tell you, there's several things going on. One, we are in the energy of the Lionsgate portal. That is August 8th. There are a lot of people out there who believe that there is a portal when the sun is in the energy of Sirius, the star, it's the brightest star in the southern sky in the winter. It is the nose of the dog in Orion the Hunter constellation. We all know Orion the Hunter. It looks kind of like a butterfly effect. It also has the Orion Nebula in it. It also has Betelgeuse. That is the red star that is getting ready to die and explode out, or, you know, it's going to explode. When it does, it'll be so bright we'll be able to see it during the day. If it happens within our lifetime, this would be an amazing thing to see. Hopefully we'll get to witness something like this in our lifetime. But once it's done and over in a few days, it'll disappear and you'll never see it again. So that constellation will officially be missing a star. So it will be lacking one. But there's a lot of really cool things happening. What is it, Monday? Tomorrow night, there is like 2 meteor showers, and kind of overlapping. They've been going on for a while, but they're supposed to peak tomorrow night about midnight. It says midnight, and I can't remember if that's midnight my time or midnight your time, whatever time zone you guys are in. You might want to look it up. But 20 to 30 an hour sound great if you're in a very dark area. Those city lights really put a damper on things, so go where you can see if you are able to. But there's a lot going on celestially right now. But with the Lionsgate, that energy has already started opening up as of July 26th, and it will be continuing on, I believe, until just after the Lionsgate this Friday. So August 8th or 8/8, that's going to be when it is strongest. You will be feeling it. You may be feeling surges of energy for some, but for others, it's going to be, you're going to feel zapped. You're going to be tired. You're going to need to nap a lot. You know, fatigue is a real thing here. You're definitely going to have a heightened sense of intuition. I have definitely had some major intuitive hits on that day. And I was like, why this day? I don't know. Some people don't think this exists, but at the same time, there's something to it. Maybe we created it. I think anything could be true if we create it. Got to be careful about our thoughts. You know, some people create monsters, so let's be careful about that. But what I want to say with this is that that's not the only thing happening. We're also dealing with the Schumann resonance. Schumann resonance. I always want to say resonance, but it's not resonance. Resonance. I can never say that quite clearly. But basically what the Schumann resonance is it's basically the frequency of the heartbeat of the world is what people refer to it as. It's the heartbeat of Earth. And it's basically, it's energized by the lightning strikes in the ionosphere. So there's been a lot. And I don't know if you've heard of this, but recently it made news that there was the longest lightning strike in history that was recorded in the Midwest. You'll have to look that up, and I'm sure you'll find it if you go looking. That could have played a role for sure. I feel a feeling it had something to do with it too, but there's been a lot of energy lately, and the Schumann resonance has been off the charts. There are people out there that are keeping track of this, they have color coded it and are talking about which colors are showing you the highest energy and which are more normal and consistent. So you might want to go look at that. But that will make you zapped of energy too. If you're out of alignment, it can cause a lot of different issues. You can be very physically tired, so rest is going to be of the utmost importance for you. But it can also give you a lot of clarity. Otherwise, you're going to feel like you're in a brain fog. It's going to feel like pea soup in your head a little bit. It's going to be difficult to concentrate. You're going to have a lack of focus if you're out of alignment. A lot of this is mental. Emotionally, you could be all over the place. You can have emotional clarity when things are good, but if you're a little bit out of whack, if you're feeling a little bit unstable, you know, then you're going to feel, if you're unbalanced right now, you will definitely be having some type of emotional outburst. That goes for either or, whether this is related to the Schumann resonance or whether this is related to Lionsgate. But having both, that's a 1-2 punch, baby. So you guys are getting it. So this lack of action, if you're taking it or not, you're either in the zone with this, taking action on your goals and getting shit done, or you're the opposite right now, but it's not entirely your fault. So if you are being called out or whatever, you just say, hey, like, I'm fatigued right now, I don't know why. You may be getting headaches and different things. You may be just feeling tired and achy, and you just need to rest. So listen to your body, get the rest you need. This will be over soon. I can't speak for the Schumann resonance. It's been, the Earth is saying something, and I don't know what, but it has been active. And we all know, based on the amount of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that are going on, tsunamis, you name it, things have been wild out there. So definitely Mother Earth is speaking, and we need to listen to what she's saying. But as for us right now, all we can do is listen. We can follow our intuition and try to keep ourselves as balanced as we can during this time. So take action on what you need to do, but if your best action is inaction and taking rest, then do that. Good luck.